Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the ISI Live Morning Show. Today is Thursday, June 11th. I can't believe it's June 11th already. Where is time flying? I hope everyone is having a good week so far and avoiding the tropical hurricane that came through Wisconsin or something. I'm not sure about all of you from where you're at, but we got a little rain up here in good old Hobart, so nothing too terrible. Who would have thought that we'd have to worry about hurricanes in Wisconsin? Add it to the list this year, I guess. Today's show is going to be fun-filled as usual. We're going to talk about our ISI Everyday Heroes, go through our little birthday club. Got a very special guest that we're going to interview as well today. So let's turn down Justin there a little bit. All right, I want to talk about this week's choice for our ISI Everyday Hero. This week, I had a nomination come from our Northwest region. So from Park Falls, our program manager, her name is Darian, and she was actually selected by Inclusa as their outstanding provider for the month of May. Who'd have thought? I had no idea that was a thing. But here's what Inclusa had to say about Darian. Darian exceeded her job duties to assist IDT in getting all completed forms and documentation necessary for a member to obtain a different apartment in her preferred location. So I think that is just amazing. Again, we've got people out there doing just everyday things to help people live their best lives. So this week, Darian, you are ISI's choice for our everyday hero. So thank you so much for everything that you do all day, every day. And we have, looks like we have one submission for this week's birthday club. Again, our birthday club today is a shout out to Jasmine in the Northwest region from Ogden 2. So happy birthday from all of us at ISI to you, Jasmine. And let's see, we have just a couple brief updates that I would like to give to you. These come from our executive director, Carrie Blondheim. So we have received 4 grants from local community foundations to help with the cost of the personal protective equipment and sanitation supplies, which is amazing. The Western region youth programs resumed in-person services this week, and we are expecting to start in 2 more regions this next week, which is exciting. I know those youth folks are excited to get back to being with their kiddos. A lot of them have been dispersed into other different types of programs in their regions and have been helping out. So huge thank you to those programs who have taken them under their wing and given them somewhere different and new to call, home, if you will, in this meantime. But I'm sure they're excited to get right back to their kiddos. And we are continuing to evaluate our processes to ensure safety of our clients and staff. And once again, we just want to thank everyone for your continued efforts and the use of the personal protective equipment. Especially right now, it's important to make sure that we're keeping ourselves and everyone safe, just because even though it seems that COVID's been forgotten about out there in the world, there's other things happening, but it's still very prevalent, and we want to make sure that everyone is staying safe. So make sure you use your PPE. So this week, we have a very special guest joining us. Let's see if we can get her to pop in here. Oh, there she is, all the way from right here in are you in Green Bay? Or are you somewhere else right now?
Ghana
today. Wonderful. We have Stephanie Anderson with us. Thank you for joining us, Steph. For those in the land of ISI who may not know you, can you just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do in the organization?
Absolutely. Stephanie Anderson, Regional Administrator for the Northeast region. Been with Innovative, just celebrated 13 years with Innovative Services.
13 years. So does it feel like less or more?
Oh, God, some days. It's funny because I was looking through photos and I found one of my very first shrimp oil. I looked so young then, but aged with the company very well.
Yes. Awesome. Well, through your 13 years, I'm assuming you've had a few different roles, right? What has been one of the highlights about being in different roles, or what's been one of your favorite different roles?
So I've always tried to lead by example. So if I I think one of the things I have valued most was being able to start off as a program manager for the Berlins and take that experience into the district manager role in Green Bay, and then serve as a district manager in the Fox Valley, then taking the regional administrator role in the Fox Valley, and now serving as a regional administrator in the Northeast region. I've gotten to work with some pretty amazingly talented folks and care for a lot of clients throughout the years. But I've taken every bit of what I've learned through those roles, and it helps me with that higher level of oversight, what we do every day for the members we support and the staff that we employ. I know what it's like to work every shift. I know what it's like to work with clients. And I know that sometimes we set practices in place that is hard in reality to fulfill in programs, and you try to find the best of the both worlds and compromise and make sure that our staff have what they need as employees and our clients are receiving, the best care possible. So I hope and value I've learned through the years. I take that into my everyday, role currently, and make sure that leads those decisions that we make.
Yeah, that's wonderful. What kind of advice would you give to any new managers starting out at ISI, especially right now during all the crazy times?
I would say embrace the innovative family culture. Nobody should struggle alone. Nobody can do this job alone. It takes a team, it takes a village. We are that, and we do that very well if you embrace that. If you try to just do your own thing, some managers struggle in the beginning when they don't want to connect or they don't want to embrace, the team philosophy. I'm a big pusher of a team and family because we succeed and we struggle. We have, strides together. We learn and grow together. It's the only way to do it. Because that's my strong philosophy and opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. What, if anything, has been challenging for you during COVID?
COVID, quarantine, quarantining folks, quarantining people. It's been really hard, to hear. Before COVID, the push was make sure everybody's together and out in the community and doing and embracing, everything that the world has to offer, and don't keep people indoors and, keep everybody, their lives enriched. And now we're trying to quarantine people just to keep them healthy. And that's a struggle. That's hard. It's hard to see clients, very emotional, and staff who, are every day trying to figure out a new way to be as creative as possible. We have some pretty amazing staff, pretty amazing managers who have kept things as creative as they can. But it's challenging to see folks indoors and not be able to see family and not be able to go out and with their friends. And it's been a complete philosophy flip. But again, we're doing it for the right reasons and trying to keep folks as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
How has this affected your home life? Are you all doing anything differently to stay sane and not, go crazy with each other?
Right. Well, it's funny because I think I have made Carrie Blondheim's quarantine list 3 or 4 times officially. It's been great. It's been nice to hang with my crew of dogs. I have 4 dogs, 3 cats, and a wife, and we have found new ways to keep every home project going. And it's also been interesting to figure out a new way of innovative life through COVID, and doing more things via technology. And it's interesting trying to stay connected with everybody and doing it from home. And it's been all right. We've been figuring it out and doing it. So, but not being physically in the programs as much as that's been a challenge. So.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine that. I would like to play a brief little game with you that will hopefully, allow people to get a little bit more insight into who is Stephanie. So we're going to play a little 60-minute, my favorite is kind of game.
60 minutes or 60 seconds?
Seconds. Oh, did I say minute? 60 seconds in a minute.
Okay.
All right, so I've got a little timer. I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna just start rattling off. What's your favorite? This, that, and you're just gonna fire off the first thing that comes to mind.
All right.
We'll see how many we can get through in 60 seconds, not 60 minutes.
In 3, 2, 1.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
Favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Favorite snack?
Pickles.
Of course. Favorite color?
Lime green.
Favorite restaurant?
Van Abels in Hollandtown.
Ooh, favorite animal?
Dog.
Favorite season?
Anything that doesn't involve allergy season.
Favorite movie?
Oof. Drumline.
Oh, okay. Favorite actor?
Oh, gosh. I would have to still say Demi Moore.
Okay. Favorite musician?
Betsy Aid.
Favorite time of day?
Early morning. Early.
Oh, too early. Favorite vacation spot?
Home.
Favorite hobby?
Running, walking.
Oh, good, good. All right. That was fun. Does the music like stress you out?
It did a little bit. I felt like I was on Jeopardy.
I know,
Buzzer was coming.
right? Well, if there was anything that you could just put out into the world today, that any message you would like to give to anybody watching, what would that be?
Hang in there. We have stressful times, whether it's work or in the world or COVID or not. Again, we will get through everything together. Very firm on that. We are an innovative team, an innovative family. We are here for you personally and professionally. We want to make sure that our employee base is thriving as a whole. And, this has been some unique challenges, just along with COVID and then everything else. I mean, it's, we have some pretty resilient employees, and our managers are amazing. And, whether we were short staffed before, we're still short staffed. The staff that we have employed for us, we care about each and every single person. It doesn't matter what role you're in. If you need something, reach out and hang in there. Let us know, and continue to provide amazing supports for the folks that we serve.
Absolutely. Great message. Any special shout outs you want to give to anybody while we've got you on air?
Oh, yes, I thought about this one. We had our first all program manager meeting yesterday via Zoom. So it was amazing to see like 30 people on one big Zoom call. And it was great to see everybody's faces. And I shared this message yesterday, and I firmly believe it, that, we must have missed the COVID playbook, right? There is no COVID pandemic playbook. And that amazing group of managers that we have, when the rest of the world wanted to quarantine behind their doors and stay safe and snuggle up with their families, those managers still made it to work every day. They still did what it took every single day. And every employee that showed up, and, it was amazing to see how much passion and dedication, and when challenged, people rise to the occasion. I feel very honored that we have that amazing group of managers who work for us. And I can't say thank you enough. Those two words don't even do it. They don't cut it. And if anybody ever thought that, that what they did doesn't matter somehow, it really does. Those little things day in, day out builds up to, each amazing thing that folks do for those folks that we serve. I'm honored to have them as part of our innovative family. And that goes for all of our regions, not just the Northeast.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would just like to in turn give a good shout out to you as well, because it's wonderful to have such an exemplary leader to model that after, and to lead by example. So huge shout out to you for everything that you do to help support your team and all the regions every day.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for joining us this morning. And thank you again for everything that you do every day.
Absolutely. Thank you guys too. Have a great day.
You too. So everybody get out there, make it a great day. And thank you again for all that you do on a daily basis. And stay safe. And remember, be kind. We will see you next Thursday. Have a great day.